Fusion 360 can look overwhelming at first, but once you understand the interface, everything becomes much easier. Let's take a look at how the Fusion interface is structured. At the time of recording, this is how the Fusion interface looks. Since Fusion is a cloud-based application, the interface may change slightly over time. Even if it looks a bit different on your screen, the tools and workflows stay mostly the same, so you will still be able to follow along without any problems. Let's start in the top left corner. Here we have the Quick Access Toolbar. The first icon is the Data panel, where all your cloud projects and files are stored. Next to it, you will find the File menu, along with Save, Undo, and Redo. Right next to that are the File tabs. You can open multiple designs at the same time, and each one appears as a separate tab here. To create a new file, simply click New Design, or click plus icon. If you open too many files, the tabs will automatically resize to fit. Right now we are in the Design workspace, which is where most CAD modeling happens. From this menu, you can switch to other workspaces like Render, Animation, or Manufacture. Each workspace has its own tools and settings. For now, we will stay in the Design workspace. Inside the Design workspace, you will see the different tabs like Solid, Surface, Sheet Metal, and Tools. Each tab contains tools related to a specific type of modeling. If you ever need help with a specific command, click the question mark in the top right corner. You can search for any tool, like Extrude, and Fusion will open the official help documentation in your browser. On the left side, we have the browser. This shows everything related to your design. Here you will find bodies, sketches, origin planes and axes, named views, document settings like units and design type. As your design gets more complex, more items will appear here. In the top right corner, you will see the view cube. This helps you navigate and change views in the 3D space. We will cover navigation tools in more detail in a separate video. At the bottom of the screen is a timeline. This records the entire design history. You can move backward and forward through the timeline to see how the model was built step by step. This is one of the most powerful features of Fusion 360. Along the top, we have the main toolbar, where most modeling tools are located. Many tools have keyboard shortcuts. For example, E for extrude, H for hole. Using shortcuts can speed up your workflow significantly. You can also customize the toolbar. If you want to remove a tool, just drag it out. To add a tool, open the menu, click the three dots, and select Pin to Toolbar. You can even create your own keyboard shortcuts. Just click the three dots on a tool, choose a Change Keyboard Shortcut, and assign a key. Fusion will warn you if there is a conflict, so you can choose a free key. Another quick way to access tools is by right-clicking in the workspace. The available commands change depending on what you are doing and which workspace you are in. Pressing S opens the shortcut panel. This panel includes frequently used tools and a powerful search bar. You can search for any command and even pin it here for quick access. Finally, at the bottom you will see the navigation bar. This includes tools for orbiting, panning, zooming, and view control. We'll cover these tools in detail in the next video. That's complete overview of the Fusion 360 user interface. Now you know where everything is and how to access the tools you need. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!